Welcome to my madness, guys. All right, today we're going to be taking a look at this Marvel Legends Hatut Zeraze from the Black Panther Wakanda Forever wave. And if you're curious about what they are, what this character is, it's actually kind of an army builder. Basically, the Hatut Zeraze are like Wakandan secret police slash mercenaries. I think some of them, or maybe all of them, are cyborgs. They have enhancements. There's a lot going on in the comics with them. But, you know, we've got the figure here, and I gotta be honest, I wasn't really that excited about this figure. It just looks like a repainted Black Panther, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but, you know, there doesn't appear to be much going on here, but we're gonna take a look at it anyway, see what we think, and kind of just go from there. So, let's go ahead and crack this guy open. Alright, so we got him out of the package. We'll look at accessories first. We do get a couple of gun hands here. So we've got that. We've got a couple of open claw hands. Then, of course, we do have a couple of guns, which actually do look pretty nice. I do like this this rifle or shotgun or laser or whatever it's supposed to be. It's a pretty nice little gun. And then we got a little pistol there. And then, of course, we do get the Build-A-Figure piece for Atuma. We get the right leg there. Now let's take a look at the figure, but first up, gotta call it out. Out of the box, my guy came with wonky legs, which I had to fix with heat. And again, as I've said before, it's not a big deal. It doesn't take much to fix them when they have legs that are kind of bowed to one side, and in this case, both legs were bowed to the left. But I should not have to do that with a brand new figure. Again, Hasbro, figure this problem out. You're the ones that decided to move to plastic-free packaging. Figure out a way with your little cardboard insert thing to get these figures to not get bent up in the package because it's ridiculous. All right, so as far as the figure itself goes, we don't have a lot going on here, honestly. You know, you've got a little bit of sculpting work there with some kind of wrinkles there on the suit, some wrinkles there on the abdomen, you know, so it looks like it's not just a, you know, flat body. So a couple little details there that make it look kind of like he's wearing a suit as opposed to just you know, what we get with a lot of figures. And of course we do have the sculpted details there on the arms and on the legs as well. But other than that, not much to talk about here when it comes to sculpt. Face looks good. I do like the sculpt of the face. But just like with the face and everything else, you know, I get that this is the character. I understand. But, like, the white just is really boring and really could use a wash, honestly. And I know Hasbro doesn't really do that anymore, but especially a figure like this really, really needs a wash on it just to make some of the, you know, the details pop on this thing, because otherwise it's just boring. I mean, this is just a boring looking figure, honestly. Now the eyes look cool, silver eyes, and we got some nice detail there on the feet, but other than that, I mean, it's just kind of a boring white figure. There's not really anything going on here. And it's fine. Would have been nice to throw in, I don't know, some butterfly joints maybe, just to get some of these guys in some cooler positions. But, you know, that's pretty much it. You know, it is pinned knees and elbows. Some people don't like that. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But, you know, would have been a nice upgrade since there's literally nothing else going on with this figure. As far as articulation, again, standard Marvel Legends stuff. No reason to go over it. You know, you've got the thigh cuts, the bicep cuts, standard shoulders, wrists, ankles, double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, heads on a ball. I mean, standard stuff. No reason to go over all that. But, I mean, it's just kind of a boring figure. There's not a lot going on here, honestly. At least Black Panther, while also kind of a nothing figure, but it's Black Panther. There's only one of him. This is like an army builder, and I don't know, it just needs something. It really does. It needs something to stand out, and that something is just not there, whatever it is. So, let's go ahead and throw this guy up with some other figures and see how he stacks up. So we got to compare him to some, of course, comic book versions of Black Panther, since that's what this is, a comic book version. of this particular character or army builder. So of course on the right we've got the old school Bucky cap from Hasbro version of Black Panther. Looks great, still love this figure. We've got the new version of Black Panther that came in the same wave as this figure did. And a lot of people were saying it was the same figure just repainted. It is not. There is nothing that is the same on these two figures. Not the chest, the torso, the head, the legs, the feet, none of it. It's all different. These are two completely different sculpts, very similar, but completely different. Okay, like for instance, the torso on the Black Panther figure has the butterfly joints, that kind of stuff. Very different figures here, but I understand why some people would think they would be the same, but they are not. And then of course on the left we got one of my favorites, my old school Toy Biz King T'Challa figure back there. And look, this figure works. Like, he looks like he would be a good army builder for, you know, Wakanda, for a Black Panther display or whatever. It works, it's just still kind of a boring figure. So just to give a sense of size and scale here, we got him stacked up with some of the larger Marvel Legends figures that we've got. Of course, on the left, we've got the Build-A-Figure Crimson Dynamo. On the right, we got the Build-A-Figure Sasquatch. And at the back there, of course, we've got 20 Years Hulk. And I think this works. He's a perfect size to fit in with these guys as a more normal human being size character, and I think it looks good. Alright, so let's talk about price here real quick. This guy comes in at the new entry-level price for Marvel Legends of $25. Is it worth it? No, it's not. Honestly, this is kind of a boring figure, as I said before. There's not really $25 worth of plastic here, honestly. I mean, I get that it's an army builder, but especially for an army builder, a boring army builder, I don't want to pay as much for an army builder that's boring as I do for main characters. No, this thing isn't worth it. There's not enough going on here with sculpt or paint or anything to make it worth $25. Unless you're trying to finish a Tuma, there's really no reason to buy this guy. Honestly, I would just say wait, because I feel like this guy's probably going to be cheaper online later on the aftermarket. I don't think this is one people are rushing out to go and get. So honestly, I would hold off on it. Even if you do want it, I would probably wait. But there's just nothing going on here, guys. Like, you know, it's kind of a nothing burger figure. Like, I don't hate it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a bad figure, but it's not a good figure. It's just blah. You know what I mean? So really nothing to get excited about here, but you know, that's just my opinion. So I'd love to hear what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Let me know. Do you like this figure? Do you give a crap about army building these guys? You know, do you still have it? Did you like it, actually? I mean, I'm curious to know. But anyway, there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. And as always, remember to enjoy your collection.